Hey everybody, I'm APH. Welcome back to Timberborn. Now, quite a bit actually went into getting ready for this episode. Leaving off in the last episode, we still needed to finish our paper mill and our actual water storage here. And these houses were actually just getting built, and the actual terraces up on top were not there yet. Now, in between episodes, these houses I placed in a builder hut, and I placed in this farm, as well as I've prepped this area down here for an expansion, because looking at this industrial zone, it's pretty well maxed out on what it can actually handle without more water wheels. So what I figured is, by placing water wheels down here, which we're ready for now, and I gotta say, it took about 30 minutes of actually building that, and what I figured during that time is, you guys didn't want to watch 30 minutes of this platform building, so I figured I would cut that part out and get a little bit more to the meat and potatoes of the actual game. So let's plan on the 4 water wheels. Let's get 2 T crankshafts in here to kind of connect, getting ready to move this power out if we have a ton of power. And let's place 2 lumber mills down here, and an actual gear workshop. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and unlock the actual shredder. Place that down. This will get us up to Dynamite, and then under, I believe it's under landscaping, let's go ahead and unlock Explosives Factory. And we'll unlock Dynamite for the future, but we won't be able to use that, obviously, until the Dynamite itself is done. Let's go ahead and place the Dynamite Factory right here. Yeah, let's place it right there. I don't actually like the way that looks, but I don't like the way it looks the other way either. And what I can do is I can place something in here, maybe like a bench or something. There we go. Now, as that's construction, let me go ahead and speed up time so that it can get going. Looking to the future, what this expansion was to do is to get an actual industrial zone so that we can get ready for the next part, which is blowing out this road right here, but we need Dynamite, and let's go ahead and place that in there. This has been slowly constructing, so it's getting ready for us. Kind of looking at it from this side, that actually looks pretty slick. Let's go ahead and close off everything while it's going. I'm actually really happy with the way this is turning out, and I debated cutting to this point, so you guys are going to have to let me know what your thoughts on that are down in the comments down below, whether I should be including that stuff or whether I should be cutting it out. I'm thinking this is a little bit far from houses, so we need a farm down here probably for more potatoes is what my guess would be. As looking at our actual storage, well, we do have potatoes right now. Maybe we just put some sort of a housing district down here and place an actual grill. I think we're getting to a point where once this is fertile, I think this is going to become our wheat area is what's going to happen. Let's place a grill down preemptively here so that we can bring down some houses to kind of have enough houses for this. Let's place that there. I think we're good to get rid of this lumberjack. It was just a temporary thing to clear out these trees, but they're not actually wanting to clear the rest of the way out, so we're just going to use the actual demo to do that. Let's go ahead and delete those. Delete. Wanting to delete the trees up top. Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. Get that like that, and then what we'll do is place a couple of the doubles in. I don't actually like the way that looks. You know what? Let's not build this here. Let's do something like this where we put a single, and we're going to place it facing in. and then we'll place a double this way. Now, I don't want all these to build at once, so I'm going to go ahead and pause at least the 2 doubles for now. We place a walkway right there, and then we place a staircase up to it is what I'm thinking here. Let's get our paths in there. Now we can place a potato on top of there. Now, I don't think any decorations are small enough for right here, but what we can probably do is place another... Now, let's just place a roof on this. Kind of give it a little bit of character, like this house is the actual potato grill. And then it will kind of prelude into this, and then we'll take a look at what we can do for other decorations over here in the future. I'm looking at our luxury here. Our nutrients are actually going down, which means we probably want a spot for carrots over here as well. And if the potatoes are good, let's get a farmhouse queued in here. Oh, that's funny. I could actually place it that way and put roads down beneath it. Yeah, let's do that just to kind of be funny. And lost. Oh, you know what? I can't do that because of how that side's put together. Oh, and another drought has started. That's okay. Yeah, let's just place the farmhouse right here, and we'll go ahead and plant carrots in this area. So we'll still need these cleared out, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and boost this one up. That way we have a house over here, and we'll boost this up and these and the farm. Yeah. These are coming together, but again, they're lacking employees right now, and the fact that the drought is causing there not to be enough water. Let's go ahead and pause the pumps for now so that this area up here doesn't become depleted. I want to move more pumps down here in the long term, but for right now, it's just actually getting things going. Wonder if we can place... So the beehive says boost the growth of nearby crops. We do have paper. I haven't messed with that yet, so I need you guys to leave comments about how good that is. Let's go ahead and place some more crops in this area. I think that looks good. So this should take care of that. We'll place the storage. I don't want that to contain carrots. I just want this to be planks, steel. So we'll do metal blocks. Keep calling it steel because to me it looks like a steel beam. We'll do grilled potatoes. No, we won't. I don't want this filled up with just excess food was the problem I'm looking at. And probably what will happen is as concrete happens, we'll bring some more of this area in line. Not this upper part, just this area right here. We'll just smooth it out so that it's part of this down below and maybe bridge across. Once we bridge across, though, I think this needs to be a new district. Okay, this is coming together. What are we missing? We just need the scrap. Yeah, let's boost that up, because then we can start on the actual explosive factory. Again, these just need power, which will happen in 2.8 days when the actual drought stops. Now, my luck with the windmill has been very lackluster, so you guys are going to have to leave me comments down below if the windmill is worthwhile, because I tried doing some testing and it worked for such a low amount of time. It just didn't seem like it was worth it. And maybe it's an issue where I've got to actually play around with this water level some more to see if I can get these working longer. But that's kind of one of those things that I'm going to have to play around and see. Now, what do we have here? We've got not connected. Did I forget to... Oh, they're not connected because these aren't actually set up yet. Now, the house is not connected because I am having one of those type of days, apparently. Let's fix the pathing. Now, I can't actually bring it back that way. I've got to bring it out this side. Well, that just happened, guys. Let's go ahead and place this path here. So the idea was these houses on the bottom were supposed to face the road out here, but this works okay. That gets everything all connected. Gets us another 6 people that should hopefully fill in some of these jobs that we're missing. Because we still have to fill all the actual pump houses once the drought ends. And it absolutely cracks me up that this one continues to work even though it's a drought and water is not moving anymore. Hey, and this area is now ready for the rest of the crops. So the good news is we're going to have food going forward even during the times of drought because we've expanded the area and we're going to, over time, get rid of these pump houses and make it so that top area is just farms. And then in this area where it's deeper, we're going to place more pump houses. And as this reservoir finishes and we get into concrete, it's going to be the same thing. And I think all we're waiting for now... Man, we could place another concrete factory in there. Because we've got plenty of paper actually stored up. And the reason we're not actually storing up more isn't for the fact that they can't. It's the fact that I've got everything queued so that paper doesn't go anywhere else. Let's go ahead and allow paper to be stored here. That should start bringing it over so we can immediately turn it into concrete. Into explosives. I don't know why my brain is associating paper with concrete. Now the drought is about to end, so let's go ahead and turn back on all of our water pumps. And looking at our people... Yeah, we need some of these 6 kids to actually become adult to make this happen. I don't want to build too much more. Well, we've got carrots and potatoes. Let's go ahead and unpause the first house. And I'm thinking for decorations, we need an actual roof that spans a bigger distance. But let's go ahead and get these 2 down. Hey, our benches are down. Our production has started. Look at that. Now the water is slowly rising. So yeah, it's going to turn on and turn off. But that is exactly what we wanted to see. So the people start actually coming alive down here. Because it looks like I probably have a lot of kids. We need water down here. Yeah, large storage should work. And... yeah, it's probably just going to have to go right there. It's going to be really tight in here as this is kind of the spanning the edge of our district. Let's go ahead and make that a high priority so that our water can be elevated there. Wow, I didn't realize we were so low on water. Okay, how can we squeeze another water in? Because I don't want it to be blocking anything. Let's go ahead and remove just enough of this to make it happen. Might have to do one more in there. Let's see where that puts us. All right, I'm going to need a platform in there. And then once that's in, then we can place our actual water. Just quickly path it. Much better. I was a little leery, guys, to be honest, I was a little leery about making such a big cut and coming forth, but I think that that was the right decision as we're starting out the episode actually moving and not having big cuts where there's empty air. Let me know in the comments what you guys really think about the transition to making cuts. And then after this episode, if resources are in a good spot, unless I have like a huge project that's going to take forever, I think we're just going to do like that, where it's just a little bit. Now I'm thinking we need a path across right here. And we're just going to, yeah, let's use our actual triple just to bring us up to the height of the first section there, and then we can use our singles the rest of the way. And what we'll do is we'll place a path across. Oh, that was a fail. That works. And then just a section down. This will get us into this area right here, and I think, as I said, I think this is going to be the start of our new district. Oh, I don't need the stairs. I'm a donut some days. All right, they're getting going on that. So this is all ready for us. We've got our carrots here. We've got one unemployed person. So we just need to get enough metal blocks to get this down. And looks like we've got everything. So it's just a matter of time now. But I do think, yeah, they're moving some of the paper over, I believe. Yeah, look at that. Let's get... We've got plenty of actual horsepower. Let's see how much the Dynamite factory actually takes before I place another one in there. 150. So 300 horsepower on the... So we're going to be about... Oh, we are going to be... Yeah, we're going to be about 50 over. Yeah, let's go ahead and plop that in. It's going to take for a little bit of time to get both of them, but we'll prioritize this one so it gets built as soon as possible. I'm liking the way that looks. Let's get a pathway across here. And this will be the gate to our new district. Now, I've got some ideas of how to get water over here. I just want to take a look and see first before we do that. Part of it may be we bring it this way from this main supply and put a dam over here and let it backtrack this way. I haven't quite figured that out yet, as I'm not sure how I feel about water up here. Because I don't know that there's any other way. Like, this looks like a spring. I don't know that there's any other way of getting water up there without, you know, an exorbitant amount. This basically looks like it's a spring that dried up. So we're probably going to level this, is what we're probably going to do. Bring it down so that it's a little bit more easy to work with, and at least this top. Maybe we'll bring this top part down to this level kind of going forward so that we have like a nice area to work with. Now, we do have a ramp right there, a natural ramp. This is curious. This looks like it's maybe an alternate start location to this, which kind of makes a lot of questions about what they're doing. So this is working at 92%. I've got some unemployed people. Let's place another hauler over on this side somewhere. Yeah, let's put it right across from that small warehouse is what I'm thinking here. All right, now that we've got planks in production over here where we've got 2 of them, let's go ahead and get rid of this up here. Get rid of our road and get rid of the actual log fire there so that we can, in our leisure, do something about like this where we do a collective of 4 of them. That way this area is nice and entertained. I think we're going to need some entertainment down here. Maybe a log fire in this neighborhood. And I think this area is pretty well filled out now once the actual explosive factory's done. Until we can clear this out, and then we'll kind of go from there. The next thing that we need on the agenda list is, I think it's time to take care of the actual, not the carousel, but the temple. And for the temple, I think this area is going to be nice and green at some point in time. Let's place it here preemptively, knowing that this is going to be green and it's going to be surrounded by that. And we've got the planks and we've got the actual wood. Let's go ahead and prioritize that up so that we have one more need. Now, I did drop it down to 15-hour work days so that people, because they're spanning quite a big area, I think I'm really kind of pushing the limits of one district. So I reduced it down a little bit so they could get some of their needs. And I'm still missing, like, aesthetics is still a little bit low. But this should take care of the spirituality at least. And then aesthetics we can still continue to work on with things like benches, and right here's a huge area where we're walking by as a path. Let's go ahead and let's do a scarecrow. That would actually make sense over here. Yeah, let's place that right here in the corner as you're going over the bridge, and then a beaver statue. I've got the research for that, but I don't want to do it quite yet. Let's do a couple flowers here going down below. Kind of want to hold out on this area until I do the dynamite. So just kind of waiting for that factory to get going, and then I want to start laying down. Now, the good news is this is done. So once this is actually exploded, we'll be good to go. Let's take out the path that we want to explode first. So we're going to do this section right here, and we're going to do the section up to this first. And we're going to leave this spot because we're going to do that at one time to start filling it. Hey, look at that. We've got our actual explosives factory and we're starting to produce. This one's getting set up. It just needs gears, which will happen. So let's start queuing up our dynamite where we want it. Landscaping, there we go. And it's going to have to be a multi-step thing as we clear this out, place in the walkways, then we divert this pathway while we, demo the next section. And then we're going to have to look at this road because I want to do it during a time of drought itself, as this will be the lowest. And what I want to try to pair in with that is actually demoing some more of the ground during that same drought, if I can. So I want to get a stockpile of dynamite. So let's go ahead and store explosives there. And the last thing I really think we need is, I think we need bigger storage. And it mostly takes planks and wood, of which we have planks and wood stored up. So let's get it. Our first one right here, and this one, we're going to go ahead and prioritize it and just have food there to really push the amount of food that we've got stored up. Oh, look at that. They're starting to assemble the dynamite. I'm liking that. The actual temple is up and going. I'll be happy when this is all green around it. Maybe this, I was planning on this originally being an area for farms. But maybe this is an area, since we've got all of our actual power production down there. Maybe we do something like carousels and things up here, as that would provide our next leisure. Because I believe this one actually satisfies fun, not like these are social, this one is spiritual, this one actually does fun. Now, I'm going to go ahead and unlock it with the 700 research because we've got it just to see how big it is. And yeah, that is a big boy. So if we placed it like up here with our spiritual, kind of made it like an entertainment district, we could pipe the actual, the actual works up. Now, how we could do that I don't want to do that until we've got the actual stuff cleared, but we've got a walkway right here. Oh, we've got another drought coming. Excellent. I think we're prepared for the drought because we've got some water stored up. We've got, these pumps down here now are going to be able to go pretty much nonstop, as this one goes a lot further down, and this is a pretty good sized reservoir compared to this one. But we are also using a lot more water. And then by the time the next drought comes, this reservoir will definitely be in place as our first row of dynamites getting going. Oh, so happy about this. Let's go ahead and detonate and detonate. And now get our next row of dynamite going. So it should be, landscaping. Let's go ahead and place these down. So I think the big tricky part is going to be, we're going to have to remove this section, do probably these two all at one time, and then do this section, and then it's going to be a little bit of work making because I want these too deep. Yeah, I think that's, between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and finish building, our second second explosive factory. I'm going to clear out the majority of this path and get it all set up so that in the next episode, this will be ready. This should all be green. And with that, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, leave a comment. Maybe even hit that like button. It would mean a lot to me. And if you want to see more content like this, check out my channel and consider subscribing. And we'll see you in the next episode.